I found a sleeping pill.
That's
Holy
different.
Can probably hide the sleeping pill in the cake.
in the cake.
I can find the
so
two.
it can't eat you.
It would
For
still
the
eat
mouth?
you, though.
Yeah, for the
I
mouth.
also found an old drawing.
Wait, why didn't he
yeah.
find a pill the first time, or am I losing my mind?
We didn't because
know.
it didn't want us to. I don't know. I got out.
That was weird.
I got out.
We can go back to the mouth room.
Is that
Yeah,
the
but-
goal?
We could give it
But
sleep
here's the
with the
thing.
sleeping pill.
When you tried to get close to feed it, it immediately killed you.
Yeah.
But
So
it
I
has
don't
the
think you can
sleeping
just feed it.
pill.
I know that, Mars, but you
okay,
don't get the option to do it.
I will say, it did, there was a difference. The hole in the wall was like, specifically feed it something, right? Like, feed it the rat.
Yeah.
I think the thing would be like, do I want to feed the mouth? And if it doesn't say feed the mouth the cake, we just leave.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's the goal.
All right.
Worst comes to worst, we
I don't know
die
what
and
else
we
to
play
do.
through it again.
Or we could try and feed the cake to the doppelgangers. But I feel like they're just gonna kill
No.
us.
I don't trust the doppelganger.
No one trusts the doppelgangers.
I think I would have preferred not being able to see anything.
None
Eh?
of this was on the LinkedIn page when I signed up. Yeah, light it up.
Yes, see, feed it the drugged
Drugged
cake.
cake.
See, that means it's right.
That's
All right.
specific.
You threw the drugged cake in.
Because you learned from your mistake, maybe.
You hear a loud snore roaring out from inside the throat. The floor is now asleep.
Enter.
It should be safe to look around now.
Oh, God.
Enter.
I
Enter.
My, what sharp teeth you have. What is this glowing tooth? You notice something
Oh.
shiny is stuck between the teeth. Pull it out. Oh,
Yes.
yes. A CD for
Oh.
the computer!
Yeah!
Yay!
Woo!
Click the throat. Click the throat.
I'm clicking the throat. Nothing's happening.
You
that
will
was
it?
it.
You
That
will
was
it?
the thing. Yeah, I clicked it. Nothing's happening.
Oh,
That was the
man.
thing.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay.
Floor.
For no more.
Vor no more. Computer. Insert CD. Yes.
Yes, please.
You booted up the computer. Boop, 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 boop.
All
Include a
capital.
5-digit passcode.
Raise! Raise!
Yes, you're right.
Oh, raise. Yeah. Good job.
RAISE. Okay. You now have access to floor.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They call me Nostradillin for a reason.
Honestly.
No, well played. Well played. Nope.
We're in heaven.
Nope. I want out. I want out.
No,
I don't
no,
trust
no.
this man.
This is heaven.
No, this is bad.
Oh,
this is
good.
hell.
You made it. I was worried you'd gotten lost. Please, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
All right. Take a seat.
That was a 180. Oh my god. This is not a horror game. This is a comedy.
Back to floor 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to floor 9. That was funny. I'm sorry. That wasn't scary. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
In hindsight, that was the only way that was gonna go.
Oh my god.
I'm a dunce.
Oh, good, you made it back after you fell and died. I was worried you had gotten lost again. Please, take a seat and make yourself comfortable. I totally promise that it won't happen a second
No.
time.
I am good over here. Thanks.
Of course, whatever you feel best. It's nice finally getting to meet you. You're here for your first day, right?
In
How
theory.
are you?
I feel like. Yeah. I feel like.
Remember,
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
important part of an employee is not their ambition.
It's their
It's their
functional
left
left
kidney.
kidney. So, yeah,
That's true.
I feel
Is
like...
there a third option? There's
Oh,
not.
no, there was not. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did you have any trouble getting here?
Your elevator is broken. It was hell?
I feel like I don't want to say that in front of
know.
maybe God, if I'm being
3.
honest.
3.
I like 3.
Yeah, let's go 3.
Oh? We haven't had any issues with it before. Are you sure you were using it correctly? Did you touch anything you weren't supposed to? Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, I got
No,
here.
I wasn't told what not to touch, so I don't know what I didn't do correctly.
Mhm.
See, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know. You don't know if you were using it correctly, or you don't know if you were touching anything.
Yes.
Well, if it was too difficult to understand, I'm sure someone will help you next time. I see you had a senior to help with any questions you had. How was your time spent with your colleague?
Is there only one option?
I'm
What's-
checking.
What's
No.
the other option?
He was helpful and great to have around.
I mean, he gave you a light.
He did give us the
He
lighter.
did give us the
He
light.
also.
He also helped us get the scissors with the
And he gave the hint of how to pan around.
Yeah, I like
did.
it. I think he was
Yeah,
helpful
he
and
was
great to have
helpful.
around.
He was helpful
Oh.
and great.
He was a good resource. He was totally useless. He was a good resource.
That feels like the corporate answer.
He was a good resource. I like that one most.
Yeah,
That's not what this person would say, though. He would say 2.
he would say 2. That's
All right,
technically in
we'll
character.
say 2.
As expected.
That's nice. You got along then?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Would you say it was a distraction? I'm pleased you somehow managed to not miss your interview, but you were barely on time.
Oh, well,
Just be aware, is all I ask. Wouldn't
these
want a
italicized words.
distraction keeping you from performing basic tasks. Speaking of how easily you fared getting here, are your lungs working all right?
What-
Yes. Yes, remember,
Yes.
being a good employee is
Yeah.
functioning organs.
Yeah,
Yes.
functioning organs.
Great, just great. Sorry about asking. I just hadn't seen it on your resume, and I,
Why do
saw
I
the
feel like
cigarettes and everything.
This whole thing is an allegory for escaping hell, rising through purgatory, and finally getting to heaven.
Because you are overanalyzing it. That is
Yeah.
why.
I am sorry, that is what I do. It must not have crossed my mind.
What is your greatest fear? Failing the interview?
Listen, my biggest fear is the doppelganger ending, and that's number 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, all of these do kind of relate to that, don't they? I kind of want to say 3.
All right, it's 2 for 3. Oh, what's so scary about that? I mean, why would we be hiring someone new if there wasn't always a position that needed replacing? But anyway, how did you hear about this position?
LinkedIn. Well, I heard about it through the paper.
And what about it drew you to it? What made you want this job?
Being.
Or
Is there a third?
seen as capable?
I like seen as capable.
That feels like he was trying to do that the whole time, right? He sort of had to make it his job to do it, right? Bryce Stryker didn't really help him. 1 is corporate, though.
Yeah, but 3 is not.
I
3
like
is not
3.
corporate.
I,
Yeah.
I
like
agree with 3.
Couldn't you have gotten that at your last job?
I guess, but it wasn't a real job. Not in the way people talk about work. It wasn't something you'd be respected for. Oh God, why is this mirroring my life? It was fine. It's always fine, but people don't.
So, it was to prove a point, then.
Yeah,
To who?
I like myself. But that's a very me answer. So what are you guys thinking?
I feel like myself is more corporate than others?
I don't know. I feel like myself is better.
Yeah, we're all on myself.
Myself, I guess.
Liar.
Is this just Phoenix, right? Oh, you had me worried there for a moment. Don't worry, that kind of self-aspiring hard work and honesty is what we pride ourselves on here. What would you consider your biggest weaknesses?
Trial and
Doppelganger.
error.
Point and click escape rooms.
Mouths.
Mouth.
Is there a fourth
I will
option?
check. No.
Okay. I'm between personality and indecisiveness. Because escape rooms just kind of feels like a joke answer.
But I also feel like that's the vibe we're going in here. That is a large portion of the workload here. Oh god, no. Would something more exciting be a better fit for you?
Like, what?
You're leaning too close to the edge. Mash A
Mash
to
A!
avoid falling off!
Mash A.
I'm mashing A! Something along those lines.
I'm sure it can be an area of growth for me.
Last but not least, why should we hire you? Functional left kidney!
Functional left kidney.
Yes.
3.
Functional left kidney. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Did you
Why do
have
I
any
feel like a cannibal ending is
questions
coming up?
on your end? Thanks for making it. I've got another meeting soon, so we'll have to discuss further inquiries later. Oh, but one more thing.
This is how we die.
He reaches to shake your hand.
Uh-oh.
The taser ending.
Oh!
Oh God.
Oh!
I see a lot of areas for growth from you. I'm afraid in order for you to work here, we'll have to make some changes. Here, let me lend you a hand.
Oh!
Hired!
The dream
Yay!
ending. Look, it's dream.
All right, let's go back to floor 9, I guess.
I think so, yeah. What happens if we do all that and like we don't answer with the kidney? Like what does
Yeah,
he decide
that's
to
what-
do with us
That's what.
Let's
That's what.
end every question wrong.
Yeah. How are you? I think we said I feel like the first time, right?
We
Doing
did. I can
fine.
say I'm
Honestly,
doing fine.
Glad to hear it. We're gonna go hardcore corporate, I think, except for the kidney.
Okay.
Did you find your way all right? Any hiccups? No trouble, right? No
Yeah.
trouble. It was all good.
No trouble.
Thank heaven for that. I've heard some of the new employees get lost easily. I'm glad you're competent to have at least gotten here on time. Oh, see, we got here on time.
Oh, that's different. Right.
How was your
Nuisance,
time
number
spent with your
one.
colleague? It
rat
was-
bastard.
No, no,
Wait,
no.
no, not that.
It
Worse.
was like the fourth one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was useless. He was totally useless.
Totally
for-
useless. Hey.
So you'd say you got absolutely nothing out of having someone who worked here with you,
Pretty much.
even though he has more work experience than you? Even though he's infinitely more qualified? Even though slandering higher ups is something that an entry-level position isn't qualified to be doing?
Well,
It's fine. We'll make sure to have you work on your own in the future if that's more helpful. Speaking of how easily you fared getting here, are your lungs working all right?
No, I have garbage lungs.
No. Ah.
is something wrong?
No, just what a horrible shame.
He couldn't sound more disappointed.
What is your greatest fear? Failing this interview? Or having
Yeah,
a
let's
job?
go. Let's go with failing this interview.
Or having a job. I'm
I
okay with
feel
either.
like having a job is worse than failing the
Yeah,
interview.
we're doing the bad answers.
Yeah. What about anything that you've seen here could be that scary?
Oh, let me count the ways. A few things come to mind.
I'm sure you'll get used to it eventually. Most everyone here does, anyway. What made you want this job?
Being paid a living
Being-
wage.
Yeah.
Or seen as capable? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, because you're not
What?
prepared for the question.
I feel like a money answer is honest, and so there's some redeeming quality to it.
I think it's better to, in this case,
Like in a
to
bad
sound
run.
unprepared.
Yeah. You don't know.
I don't want to be here.
I guess I just thought, why not? Why shouldn't I?
What would you consider your biggest weakness?
Indecisiveness.
Indecisiveness?
Indecisiveness definitely sounds bad.
That's nothing to worry about. No, that one's apparently fine. Our policies are pretty forgiving if you end up saying the wrong thing, or have a hard time making a decision. Consequences to previous mistakes are always something you can learn from. Just remember,
very true to
you'll
the game.
always have the chance to make a different choice. Wink. If you have any more questions, we can loop back around to the topic later.
That's fine. I think I'm getting the point.
Last but certainly not least, why should we hire you?
I'm irreplaceable.
That's the one that
Yeah.
that sticks in the craw the
That's
most.
the bad one, yeah. Then what would be the point in you working here?
Huh?
Every employee here is valuable, but as we all strive to get better as a whole, cogs will eventually become obsolete or need a new change of parts like a left kidney. But if you plan on staying here until your natural moment of departure, we're happy to accommodate. But we're not a charity. We don't risk ruining the flow of what's needed to avoid hurting your feelings.
But
You didn't happen to bring a pair of scissors with you when you first came here, did you? Then there's no reason to lie about qualifications. It seems like you already know how replaceable you are. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Did you have any questions on your end? Thanks again for making it. I've got another meeting soon, so I'll have to discuss further inquiries later. But one more thing. He reaches out
Oh,
to
no.
shake your hand.
all right, what happens this time?
Not again.
I see a lot of areas for
Oh.
growth from you. I'm afraid
Uh.
in order for you to work here, we'll need to make some changes. Same
Well-
thing. Hang in there. Smile, you're on camera. That's the interview one. Hang in there as us falling off. But I want to go to 8. I want to go to 8.
We still never got to the first floor.
No, we need a key, but I don't know how to get the key. Okay, shouldn't open it.
You should open it.
How?
It doesn't let me.
Shouldn't open it.
It's offline. Okay, so I can't do that. The hole only said raise. The mouth is asleep. The meat won't let me cut the other meat.
The only thing I can think.
I think we need to get killed by mom. I think
I
Four is
think we
getting
need to
killed
get
by
killed
mom.
by mom
Yeah.
in our
Let's go
childhood.
get
Yeah.
killed by mom.
I think we need to go relive some childhood trauma.
I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Elevator Hitch.
Thank you so much for the Giga Chads who became members. We really appreciate it.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like, commenting, or subscribing for more content and chaos from us. See you next time!